Okay, so I start off with my primer and then I go in with my setting spray, and then I start with my Bye Bye foundation, and I use my brush to pretty much spread it out on my face, and then I take a beauty blender, don't forget to wet it, and I blend it all in. And then after, I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and that's how I conceal, like those are the spots I put it in. And yeah, I usually do it on my nose just to show like how I'm going to contour, and I contour right after, I don't set. And then I'm just going to show you guys how I contour my nose, which if I'm doing it wrong and you guys do it a different way, obviously you don't have to do it the same way I do, and that's how it looks after. And then when I contour my cheeks, I do it down just because I have a rounder face, so I want to make it more slim instead of it looking like chubby, you know, if that makes sense. And there you go. And this is how it's gonna look after. I think I'm gonna show it. Oh, and then I put it on my forehead, barely though, like basically the residue. And then I'm gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills setting powder, and this is pretty much how I set. I don't know if you guys do it differently. I do pretty much go heavy on my powder, and then like any residue I have left on the brush I'm gonna take and I'm gonna do it on my forehead and all that. And then I'm gonna use a smaller part of the brush for my nose and my eyelids. That's how it looks after. And then I'm gonna do my setting spray, just set it. I use my setting spray a lot. Let it dry, of course, before you start with your next step. And then I'm gonna put on blush, and I take my darkest one just because I'm pretty pale. And I'm also gonna do this in a downwards motion when I do this, just because it's gonna go with the contour and it's gonna make my face look slimmer. And I also put it on my nose and on my forehead as well, just so I can get that like effect. I don't know what it's called, sorry. But this is how it looks after. And then I'm gonna take my Revolution highlight, and clearly you can see which one I use the most. And I put my setting spray on my highlight just so it pops more. And I'm gonna show you guys where I put it. Pretty much I put it on my Cupid's bow, my inner corner of my eyes, my brow, below my brow. And then that's the brush I use for my highlight on my cheeks. It's really good. I love this highlight. And then I take my Wet n Wild pencil, and I pretty much underline my eye with white. It just makes my eyes pop more just because they're green. And then I curl my eyelashes, which I actually hurt myself doing this. But anyways, and then I take my mascara, put it on, and then I finish it off with setting spray, and then I'm done.